So, UFC Fight Night, Salkilled vs Gamrot has just gone by, and I, King here MMA, will be discussing the matchups I'd like to see after this card. But before we start, follow the Instagram. It'd be really appreciated. We're trying to get to 100 followers. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty quick. But yeah. Anyway, for the first matchup, I think for... Jesus Christ. I just saw this guy. I gotta start putting names at the top. This is my fault. But this is the guy that fought Rufy. I'd like to see him fight Esteban Ruvics. I think he fought a really tough guy in Richie Miranda. I know this is a big step up, but I think he is that level. Souza. There we go. Souza's a really good lightweight, like good all-rounder, and Esteban Ruvics just lost to Gamrot. I think we need to see Ruvics deal with like a good all-round striker and grappler. So yeah, I think this would be a pretty good matchup. And for the next matchup, I want to see Nurgajai take on Ming Yang Zhang. It makes a lot of sense because if like the UFC is going to go back to China, Nurgajai didn't take that much damage. I think this would be a great matchup. Like, you know, Nurgajai is not going to take Ming Yang Zhang down. We haven't seen Ming Yang Zhang even try to grapple. This would be just a good stand and bang matchup. Whoever wins gets to, I don't know, fight the top 20 of the division, like a Jimmy Crew, a Dustin Jacoby, or like someone like that. I think this would be a really good matchup, a really good striking battle. You know, like UFC goes to China. They're back in China pretty soon, so it'd be pretty quick turnaround for both of them. But yeah, I think this would be a sick matchup. And for the next fight, I want to see Steven... this is who Steven Aspin called out, Jamal Hill. And it makes so much sense, bro. Jamal Hill jiggling at range against fucking Steven Aspin, who's literally the jiggle master. This would be an interesting fight because, like, will Jamal Hill's power go to, like, heavyweight? Like, I was thinking about this. I was like, who could Steven Aspin fight? Like, he's literally, like... You know, he's, 2-1, 3-1 in the UFC. You know, if he beats a former champ in Jamal Hill, who is just going to be a fat guy. He's going to literally be another fat guy in the heavyweight division. But he is a former champ. I think it makes a lot of sense, and that could get Steven Aspin into a top 15 fight. I thought about Shamil Gaziev. That'd be so funny. But, yeah, I think Jamal Hill makes a lot of sense. I like the call-out. I think that should be the fight to make. And if Jamal Hill wins, Steven Aspin's a good heavyweight. So, yeah. Let's do it. And for the next matchup, I want to see... Ty Miller versus Michael Oliveira. Now, a lot of people would be like, oh, you're taking out a prospect. Bro, these guys are really good prospects. I can't believe Tony has already called Michael Oliveira a future champ. I saw things in that fight where I was like, he's getting hit a bit too much. Like, in the Oban Oliveira fight, I know that was only a minute, but that dude was getting hit with some clean stuff. I'm like, if Ty Miller hits Michael Oliveira with clean shots, I think Ty Miller's going to knock him out. So I want to see these two battle it out. This would be a sick fight. I think this could be like a... I don't know, like... imagine this, like... Like, this would be a weird early prelim for, like... Madison Square Garden. This would be so sick. But yeah... Let's fucking book it. Ty Miller, Michael Oliveira, two up-and-coming welterweights. I think that's absolutely disgusting matchmaking. And for the next fight, Alexia Tanara versus Lupi Godinez. I just kind of booked this one just because I think everyone else is kind of held up in that division. Lupi Godinez, she's like 6 to 8, so I'm not fucking saying that. You know, I'm not saying that shit. But yeah, she's around the 6 to 8 mark, and Tainara is going to be around that. I don't think you're going to jump up Tainara too much. It just makes a lot of sense. But if Tainara takes her down, it's all over. Really good striker though. I think she's actually more dangerous than Lemos. So yeah. Anyway, for the next fight, I want to see Yoda Davali actually have a decent test. And as much as people shit on Khan Ofley is now 3-2 in the UFC, or 3-1 or 4-2. He's got a winning record in the UFC. It makes a lot of sense. Khan Ofley's a really good grappler. Has a bit of struggle in the striking. So does Yada Del Valle. I think it makes a lot of sense. If we're gonna build up these featherweights, why not have them versus each other? I think Khan Ofley's a really perfect test for Yada Del Valle. And yeah, we could do this in UFC Perth, UFC Sydney. They come around the September to October mark. That'd be cool to see them fight each other. So yeah. Anyway, for the next fight, this is perfect matchmaking. I really did like Diego Ferreira's call out of Jim Miller. And Jim Miller's not interested in getting into the top 15. I think he said that before. He said, hey, I just want to basically get to my 50 fights, and then yeah, he's done. Why not just do Unk versus Unk? This would be sick matchmaking. These guys have been around the division for a very long time, have never fought each other. I think this would be a great matchup. So let's book it. Anyway, and for the very final, the very, very last. Oh, sorry. No, it's not. You know who I want to see Gamrot fight? I want to see Gamrot fight Fiziev. I want to see him fight a striker who's got actually half-decent grappling. And, yeah, man. Gamrot has to fight down. There's just no other way to say it. I know he did technically fight down, but he did lose that fight against Quillen in the first round too, which was really bad. So, Gamrot's going to be probably shot down to number 10. And Fiziev will probably want to fight up after Manuel Torres, who is super, super dangerous. So I think it makes a lot of sense, rankings-wise. And I could see this being a weird fight night, you know what I mean? Or a co-main on a fight night, or a fight night, an opener of a main card, which would be absolutely fucking generational. But yeah, now this is the final matchup. This is the final, this is the final matchmaking, and I want to talk about this fight. How do we not do this, bro? I've seen people be like, Quillen versus BSD. Yeah, I think Quillen run through BSD. Quillen versus Oliveira. Oliveira makes no sense. He's dealing with some personal shit. Quillen versus Max makes so much sense. They're both rangy. They're both strikers. They're both really good rangy for volume strikers. Quillen's got the grappling as well. So if Quillen wants to mix it up, he'll take Max down. If Quillen... Look, a lot of people are saying, Quillen would smash Max. Hold the horses. I think Quillen, after I've just glazed him, I think in the striking, Max has definitely got the upper hand, because Max is a volume striker. Quillen, as much as I said he's a volume striker, he's actually more of a, his volume is more, he's got volume, but he's not 8-punch combination. He's more of a 1-2-3, come in with a kick, come in, come out, kick. It's really, I don't know how to explain it, but this matchup would be fucking cinema. And this could be a main event. A numbered main event by itself. I do not want to see this. I swear to fuck. If the UFC books this, and it's Dana in the fucking... No joke, this will be Dana. Dana. This will be him. We're going to match in the Apex. Max Holloway versus Quillen. Bro, if I even hear that shit in the Apex, I'm going to crash out so hard. I'm going to be like, holy fuck. It's going to be fight night too. This is the shit that the UFC has been doing lately. This should be either a co-main, but minimum this should be a co-main or a numbered main event in Australia. Are you kidding me? Imagine how sick this would be. Quillen versus Max for a main event in Australia, numbered. And then co-main JDM versus Bonfim. That would be fucking generational. But yeah, listen. Oh, fuck. Oh. Fuck that up. But listen. If you like the matchups, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I always appreciate it. I think I've done a really good job with this matchmaking video, even though I fucked up a few times. But that's part of the magic, and that's the reason why I do this. If 1 watches, if 2 watches, if fucking 3 people watch, I'll still do this. Until I, get sick of it. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I appreciate you coming on the channel. Thanks. Bye.